In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
So it's important for break down the issue today, for let the public understand.
Now that's make we bring come to you the Today Show. We get segments where they range from interviews on the big issues.
Sierra Leone authorities said Monday that 20 people were killed and nearly 2,000 prisoners escaped during Sunday's attack on the capital.
To sport.
What a fairy tale story here. There they are, the champions of Africa.
And entertainment and simple tourism with plenty other issues.
Get ready for the roller coaster ride. So we day-to-day story them as we dive deep into the heart of the matter.
Every weekday on Slick Television, Channel 37, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Tune in and stay informed like never before.
The Today Show, only on Slick Television.
People, Sierra Leoneans say, Salona like Z-Wall, it is extraordinary every day. Every day inside the basket, we get something for talk about. Hello and welcome to the Today Show here on Slick Television, Channel 37. You can also join us on Facebook at Slick TV, website at slicktv.com, and follow us on all our social media handles. I am Rabiatu Mansae. And we quote for today, it says, leadership selection is moving beyond the idea that one winner takes everything. Let me go over it again. Leadership selection is moving beyond the idea that one winner takes everything. It just make a remember the song of ABBA, The Winner Takes It All. That is why I started off with saying, most people say Salon, Naziwa, they say no every day. Today in our discussion, we want to talk about when the Speaker of Parliament says the winner takes it all format. It's time for us to move from that, and the President saying we should buttress on that particular talk day. What does that mean? I mean, are we ready to accept it? Stay tuned for more.
Village boy, call me the upliner. What are they when I get village?
Me not that same boy picking.
Yeah, I'm tipsy and going hard. Forgive me, Lord, for doing this. I make me dreams before I sleep. Then dog here, then go give me peace. I quiz peace and spray. They all know I can shape it. I set the best and keep me still. They want over me. I give them tips.
Are you cow juju? I left give you God. Who start with a silence? Nigga, you not odd. And see you cows head there. Cause me not God.
The pastor acts like a jeans card. This rapper want for come again for come and flush quick. Niggas get for no say where I can. Get for trusty quick.
I'll be there yet for crossfit. Kindness looks strange to you. Sammy Kingdom full of chimps. Boxing at his chest.
Do not read for this game. They acts like you, Jack. Look why he face black. Look why he was the all whack. If I only part.
Oh Lord, I'm not seeing really can't up for diet today. Now I'm the team at the big una beer.
They no bluff. Nobody out. Them na bush. Then go in circles. Say they head son like a bariga on the bout. If the lift I'm team self not itself for trap you up. In fact them all they show me love. But then you see me. They just they shout.
Man them. This na boys. Usaiman and they put all thing at table from Pantap to good. Inside boys, we know they hide behind with shadow at all. We real. And this time, now all but we.
Every woman first, let me start that, always they look for a successful man. So likewise, majority of the men also they look for a successful man.
We they can't talk about we hustle and we they fair money.
When you like somebody, you first of all get for take care of whatever you like. Make them a priority.
We relationship and waiting people they expect from we. man them.
You know, women are more emotional than men. If you start them, where you enjoy them, you go to camp.
This not to side will be just a can talk. This na brotherhood. Na side for let you see and feel what it really mean for B-boy pikin.
Sex is intimacy.
This na boys. So come na the bar, grab a chair, buy a drink, let we talk, chill and vibe. Cause this na boys who side with a shake the table.
Takes it all. Words from the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Sengepo Thomas. Usai say, for far too long we've been practicing that kind of electoral system. Usai, if you're not the head, you're in charge of all other things, and basically, in the simplest understanding, I mean, waiting you get for say, now you get for draw conclusion as to everything. But he recommended something. We say we need for push past that, we need for take on to another level so that all other players go into the field, not to just a selective few. And we see also inside the state opening of Parliament, the President, His Excellency President retired Brigadier Smada Bio, same way, so buttress on that day and say, it's time for open the wings, I mean, spread them to other side, so that we will enjoy democracy in a way in which we need for enjoy them. But waiting that they mean, the good, the bad, the ugly, how that's going for benefit Sierra Leoneans altogether, how we get for Tekam, and for April talk about that particular conversation, we get with us Honorable Quentin Salia Kone, acting Sierra Leone People's Party parliamentary spokesperson, and Charlie Israel William Esquire, when a private legal practitioner, and hopefully we will be joined by Minkai Lukuruma, when a member of the All People's Congress Publicity Secretariat. But sometimes it's nice forget waiting the positive FC, when Englishman can say from the horse's mouth. Now let us go into Parliament and join both the Speaker and the President and get their words.
Constitutional review, I would also add a bit to that. The PR system must be extended to the executive also. The PR system has worked effectively in Parliament. I strongly believe if we can extend that to the executive, then we will not be that desperate when it comes to elections. You know, the winners take all electoral system we have is actually dividing this nation. Because somebody in another political party thinks, if we do not win, we are out of it. That person is definitely going to be desperate. But if we have a system where after elections, we divide executive positions based on the percentage attained at the elections, then I think there is a way we can work that out. And it is necessary that we have a kind of system of governance that is power sharing at the end of every election. If that happens, this nation will not be desperate. Our citizens will not be desperate. Because at the end of the day, everybody thinks if we go into elections and we do not win, we are out of it for 5 years, for 10 years. And when you threaten a man's existence, then that particular person is going to be extremely desperate. I'm just saying this through for national argument or national conversation. We should be thinking about that. Since it has worked effectively in Parliament, I believe it can also work in the executive. When we come to Parliament, we divide committees. We divide committees by political parties. We have the opposition party taking certain committees. Let's assume these committees were ministries. But we find a way where we craft that in our constitution. They will still be under the control of the president. If you are nominated by your party and appointed by the president and you misbehave, the president can still get rid of you and ask your party to give somebody else. That will bring in some form of control. But we need some kind of power sharing system after every election. Otherwise, the more desperate we become, every time we have an election, we become desperate. At the end of the day, it's not good for national cohesion. I'm just thinking aloud, this is my pinch of salt for national conversation. Yes.
It is time to renew national dialogue on adopting the proportional representation. This time round, dialogue on adopting proportional representation, not just for parliamentary elections, but across the executive and public sector.
There, and now we're in the studio. Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the Today Show.
Good afternoon.
It's a pleasure having the three of you. But let's start with you, Minkailo. You saw the video we don't play just now. That chanting, is that the position of the APC?
Yes, of course, it is the position of the APC. The no PR chanting that was echoed far and wide. Is the position of the APC, and that is very clear. The reasons are in abundance. I'm still thinking, is this a Creole program?
Okay,
yes. Thank you very much. The reasons are in abundance. You see, before the president make that pronouncement, the Speaker of Parliament, he said he proposed for a national dialogue. He can't for test the water and see what will be the reaction of the MPs and what will be the reaction of we Sierra Leoneans. PR, not a bad system of government entirely. Okay. We get, enormous advantages across the world. When you conduct a study, you see most countries and they practice the PR system. Some entirely PR, some two systems blend together, then they practice. Sierra Leone will put them to test. We see it not work well, although the speaker they say it work well in parliament because you get some committees then where opposition and the head, then they not to a testament or not a justification say they work well. We introduced the PR system at a point where Sierra Leoneans have not been prepared for them. First we been get them during the war, and that now because some areas and they we will not be able to conduct election, like at constituency level, forget representation. So the goodwill are that also you not be able to conduct election because war been there, not to all sides. Political parties and they give representation. People they will represent in a parliament. But after the war, when Sierra Leone be peaceful, will they reach all sides now the country, we introduce the constituency-based system when at the first past the post. Women say if they vote for you at constituency level, your constituent then directly vote for you. We will get 132 constituencies. When they vote for you at constituency level, you win, you don't represent your party. That might be first past the post. Yes. The post where they get a simple majority. And we see how then they yield dividend. Unlike the PR system, where we don't try at parliamentary level, we don't work well, we won't bring out the executive.
But the speaker say work well for
now we're down in your assessment. These are the tell you waiting on your assessment. Now the representation are actually very poor. Some areas and they will see cluster representation. Whereas some areas they don't even get members of parliament to represent them. For Western area, for example, from Texaco to Brookfield, you don't get no member of parliament. No member of parliament from Texaco now Eastern. So Brookfield, now Western. I believe they also not part of Brookfield. You don't get representation of parliament. You don't get MP where they represent them. You take, for example, again, you go constituency 049 at Tonkolili district. When I'm a Munta Mayoso, Kolikaban, say my large chiefdom, or even chiefdom that they don't get a member of parliament to they represent them under this PR system. You know, other constituencies than they will not get. You go even put local constituencies 072 from Okro Hill, say go Maishaka, say go Robere Bridge, say go them Masimbra Eyade. You not get member of parliament to they represent them because of this PR system. When I be the constituency-based system, not also even be, every constituency was adequately represented in parliament. Either SLPP win, APC win, smaller political parties win, or you get an independent candidate who will win. Honorable Wesidoya, it can force the parliament as independent candidate.
Would they can quickly? Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You know, say the speaker said this time around for move and go before, not just parliamentary, I mean, not the executive position. I want to know the standpoint altogether because one go say because of national cohesion. And one question where the ordinary man la put on the way the ordinary man go one for ask Kuna. I mean, what's not afraid or not afraid?
We don't get nothing for afraid because we know say whatever system of election is being conducted, will they win with an overwhelming majority? You know, it is clear to see the people that don't assess SLPP in governance, they don't assess APC in governance. And I know say them put box, so we're not getting nothing for free, but they prefer waiting good for the country, waiting good for me and you. All thing about governments, now for represent the people there adequately, make sure say they meet them basic needs, you're able to provide them for them. Create the enabling environment for let business thrive, let people then be peaceful, let them basic needs then be addressed. Like that governance they about. But if you get a system where they deprive the people of representation, even at parliamentary level, you want to scale them up to executive level, it is not correct, to say the least.
So for Monales, nothing not good out of them?
I believe, say, the SLPP, first of all, a coalition government line will emerge. If you tell me, say, we get for introduce the PR system at the executive arm, not only the parliamentary arm, where you get 60%, this get 40%, when I also make sure say we now provide people there for work in our government, and coalition government and what they give now a weak government system. They make people and not they be accountable. They make political parties that in fact go work because we get different manifestos who they present to the public. Now based on their manifesto, then the social contract they emerge. So not to think the way they work for Sierra Leone at this particular stage. If the SLPP be no say they want for tried and day. Therefore, don't do the goodwill. First of all, when they come into governance, they not for begin to sack people indiscriminately based on the region where they come out, the surname where they carry, or the tribe where they belong to. Now, so they begin for build national cohesion.
So it's like allegations they make. Is
that
the case?
It is clear. A lot of people were sacked because of the ombudsman. Veronica Wilson, when I came from Western area, was sacked. Adi Macaulay will be the ACC because they say na APC was sacked. A lot of people were sacked based on their surname or the region they came from. So that they not to say in a story, it is practical. We all don't say it don't happen. So now they therefore don't begin at us. Now we left them people there will meet. I don't say ministers, deputy ministers, these are government appointees. But the civil service, the one that we don't go through the rank and file. You apply in a civil service, they employ you, you don't rotate to permanent secretary, director general, or manager. Therefore don't leave them first, let them work. Lord say how they able to hold the country together. But what to me sense in all of this, the SLPP wants even though therefore beats them by election in 2028, they still want to continue for dinner governance. They want to continue to enjoy the perquisites of power. Right. Now they propose this system. Okay, they not say if we beat them, I mean not to a PR system, automatically they're not get no business. Because now we get for be accountable to the people. But the one who don't beat them, if they get some percent like 20 or 30, law still can't give them ministerial positions, ministries, departments, and agencies. Let them continue to enjoy the perquisites of power. That they not get for happen. Right. If they reject them, we know the support at no level.
Okay, that's just only quick. I mean, honorable. And we want to understand. We also don't hear from the speaker and also the president. But thank you for saying little drop of water makes a mighty ocean. Who side this out?
Okay, thank you very much. You see, I still just wonder why every member of the APC who they meet now studio with, they recite the same words as if possibly they sleep in the same room, they get the same meeting and they don't make. So like I meet with Honorable AKK, I just meet with lawyer AKK, ESQ this morning, and now my brother again. And I'll tell you, they talk from the same hymn book. And one thing we want to make people they know, when it's about national issues, law get an open mind. Law engage national issues with an open mind. Yeah? But what is happening or waiting the APC members they make what they feel is that now a preconceived mind, predetermined thing, they are locked in on whatever they don't discuss as a party. And one thing what one of the people they know, Sierra Leone is greater than our political parties. But what you see they happen, people they give more credence to political party constitution more than the national, the grown-up. People they pay more allegiance to the parties.
Is that
now,
the case of political parties over the years?
Across, over the years, people pay more allegiance and more respect to the party constitutions. Enough skewed to one political party. This is not something we're skewed to one. And I believe, say, what you for the look at is the constitution when are the grown up. Yeah? And if you look at the proposal, except somebody is not reasonable or except somebody is trying to be selfish. Yeah? But anybody when a well-meaning Sierra Leonean will really wish well for this country. When you look at the proposal made by the speaker, yesterday, confirmed by the president in his speech, you go see, say, we don't go through a lot as a country. And what is happening in this country is a case that, with evidence, every political party will take governance of this country. Waiting the other political party they do, they abandon them. They take in a new agenda as exemplified. As exemplified by my colleague just now. You don't understand. He said they get an agenda. And if there is any reason for power sharing, what is going to happen again for dilute the political party's agenda? And what we should be talking about now is a national agenda. If we for move forward as a country, if we for grow from Musa Ude, other countries where they grow, they get what they call national agenda. That national agenda is created by all political parties active within a particular country. And that particular national agenda is being owned by everybody. So whatever happens, if party A can today, it don't walk up to a certain level, it exit. When party B comes, it continue from outside party A left. Then progressively, we're going to move towards achieving. But what did happen at this country? Every party they count in a new package. So it no matter whether party A or B don't do up to a certain level, that will be abandoned. Simply because they no one completed it. Appears as if, when this party, now start and things like that.
So you're saying the SAPP, they do the same thing?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just talking from a national point of view before I go to the point. Yeah? So as a responsible party, we don't look at all of these challenges where don't they happen in the past. Yeah? And we take as a no. We need for help the people of this country. It is not about us we occupy the strategic positions here. Because most of the time we say our people, but how many people they really revert to the people out there? How many of those people in those marginalized communities will really know what is happening here? How many of those people within the marginalized communities where they benefit from the political party directly? Because when they clean, the man when a farmer they taking small family, they go to the farm, produce, at the end of the day sell and come back. So let us stop using people as if the people then are the interest. The people they seek. Right. Now, when you look at the statement, we don't go through a lot as a party. Because SLPP are the only political party, whenever we lost power, we they give a plain level field to the government of the day for rule at own discretion, without obstructions. But you find out, say, whenever the SLPP then governors, perpetually the SLPP is being obstructed with lot of demonstrations, with lot of demonstrations, lot of spikes. And if you watch since 2023 to date, how many demonstrations will that happen and how much we lost as a country? It's so much. Because for every one day when
So
people
now they
don't
blame
go,
and for the opposition.
that is what we are saying. You don't understand?
But other school of thoughts go tell you say in that light, I know I know they divert from the conversation.
No, we are not
but other
diverting.
school of thoughts go tell you say the current say a hungry man is an angry man.
No.
So an angry man is a hungry man. So in that light altogether,
No.
they are doing whatsoever
No,
thing,
no,
not
no,
because
we-
they are opposition. It's because their rights are not being
We
met.
have had the current flag bearer of the APC. Prior to the elections, he made a public pronouncement that if he lost, he will make this country ungovernable. He said that publicly. Lord, this is not something that should be new. He said that publicly on video, which was all over the social media pages. Not a statement where they write. He said this country was going to make this country ungovernable. You know, we only thank God that we get a peaceful leader in the person of the president. Yeah? And even with that, we don't see a lot of unwarranted demonstrations, a lot of things there. We don't see the November 26th coup. We don't see the August, and a lot of unwarranted things then. We don't see them, we don't look at them as a responsible government. Because we say what is causing all of this whole thing is because people are desperate to be in control always. Yeah? And because people are desperate to be in control, we say, okay, every bad thing has a beginning. Every good thing gets a beginning. Yeah? Somebody might be tempted to say, why didn't you introduce that in 2018?
Because I was actually coming to that.
That is what, because I know how you
introduced
think.
the one for the parliament. When I get a chance, yet you had to wait, which now you don't get a whole spotlight altogether where they create. In the mind of certain set of people, then get a whole different interpretation. For example, 7 years of age speaking right now, you don't pass nursery school, you don't go class 1, so which means you don't begin to get sense most more. You know, you wear AVAC, left foot and right foot again. So in 2022, when you reintroduce this PR system, people will say you had a chance for cut and cost across all other sectors.
No.
Yet you limited it to just one side and just wait the picking for all 10 years anytime soon.
No, let me
That's
just,
when we
let
had
me
this
just
again
make something
altogether.
clear. Development is a process. Development is not an event. And anything new way they introduce, they say you start from small to big.
7 years speaking.
No, not to that. We introduced the PR. You did talk about 2022 when we introduced the PR. When we said that's the way to go. Yeah? So let us take it from 2022. Because the fifth parliament was about first past the post.
Yes.
So we know they count that.
All right.
So the 2022, now this PR concept begin. And when they begin something, for a start, you start from small to big. And if you had the speaker tell you, say, we don't introduce a PR, we see, say, it is working in parliament. And that make a one, members of the APC out of parliament, for the lies with their leadership in parliament, you know, for some of these things before they really come. Because if you had the speaker, when they make that pronouncement, if you follow King, you find out, say, a statement be full of applaud, parliamentary applaud, where you see people they knock table. And there was no interjection. There were no undertones. For say, no, whatever the speaker they say, we not resonate with what we are thinking as a party.
Right,
and the speaker made his submission, and at the end of the day, he was applauded. Yeah? Because I know the APC, when they disagree with something, you find out, say, they immediately, spontaneously, they respond.
No, quick one.
So,
yes, sir.
if you see what this president make that day, after 2 days when the speaker make that statement, after they don't go back, the party don't tell them what they for do. Yeah? The political party don't tell them what they for do. Yeah? You find when the president made it, you hear in the background, no PR. So that shows they were okay when the speaker introduced it. But because they are being moved by their political party, and that make us say, we get for the lookout, waiting to benefit the broader country, rather than responding to the demands made by our political parties.
Honorable, I want for to Esquire, C.I. Williams, but let's just get it straight. I made for understand, say, in 2018, you went into parliament as an independent candidate. Correct me if I'm wrong. And when we had this reintroduction of the whole PR thing, now we see no independent candidates inside the world of parliament. I'm sure that is the reason why Minkalu say now the PR system not even work inside the world of parliament. You enjoyed that opportunity altogether. So the other people go on for grab as an independent candidate, but they not get away because they are being restricted through the PR system. So I mean, you want for agree say he actually succeeded with today now just two political parties will get inside that way.
Okay, let me make something clear. You know, when you say you want to address something holistically, you miss the point. Yeah? When you want to be thorough, when you want to be detailed, you trench your approach. So that as you go, you consolidate. As you move, you consolidate. Okay. Now you ask me, say, I came under the first past the post as independent member. Yes, that was the system of the day. Now, if you look at the PR, as my brother rightly say, you find out, say, that is the best practice across the globe. Okay. And there is nothing wrong for when somebody decide to adopt a best practice. If you look at all of the countries in the world, most countries are now practicing PR. But what people don't able to understand, we get different forms of PR. The PR is not the problem. Maybe if we don't go and the members of the APC say, okay, the way the kind of result will be they expect, maybe we'll not able to get them. It's not for us as a country for change the objective. Because when you do something, like you sit an exam, you not pass the way you want. You can't say no, I left that school. No, you need to adjust your steps. So if you cannot achieve, according because they take it from the APC point of view, whether they say no, the team not succeed. No, you cannot generalize an occurrence or few occurrences for say this particular thing not fail. If we say we assess the disadvantages of the first past the post, who will be done they used 64 years ago since independence, compared to just one session of use for the PR, it very much unfair to those people where they feel say, after 63 years of using first past the post, Sierra Leone is still stunted.
All right, okay.
Then, if we don't try, what are they try for make now? May they come up with specifics. Now, my brother articulate very well. Say, okay, we get double dipping in certain areas where they get 200 members, even though from two different political parties in one location, they will get some other areas they're underserved. We not really get it. Talk about Texaco to Brookfield. Yeah, these might be legitimate concerns. I will not dispute that.
So we don't pick down they told this.
No, they come. We still there in the era. These might be legitimate concerns. Yeah. So what if we say therefore do? It's not for us to change the objective, but rather adjust the steps. Okay. You see, one thing, the PR is a bigger envelope. What really they run the PR is a regulation. Yeah, the regulation where they dictate how it should be done. I think say that is what we need to play with. For say, okay, now 202 we use the PR. We had a lot of smaller parties, yeah, and somebody go say, why did that happen? And somebody go say, maybe that was because the threshold was a bit lower, so it creates space for many other smaller parties come, yeah. But this time, because of maybe the threshold was a bit high, so it limits smaller parties not for come. So is it possible that can we lower the threshold as a because the threshold was not fixed by the SLPP. This is one thing I want us to understand. Okay. Now, the National Electoral Commission, and then they negotiate, and before they bring the threshold, they interface with the political parties that this was it. So it is now, if that is their problem with the PR, it is now our responsibility as political parties to say, okay, we want more inclusiveness, yeah? We want inclusivity, we want cohesion. And so what do they look at? We want medicine to be created in a way we're able to create space for smaller parties for also be on board. That could be one positive step towards. Secondly, we see say, places and they will not get honorable members, while the other one they get overmarked. So can we regulate? Can that be put in the regulation so that we are meticulous in terms of fixing people to represent those constituencies so much that no constituency is left out? Then that could be another result. But for me, the APC can, with a fixed concept, predetermined concept.
Honorable,
say no, we don't want them. They are locked in.
Okay, let's just hold it quick. The legal man is here. And before we can talk about how we'll start in terms of the constitutional amendment altogether, I mean, what do you make up of this? I mean, C.I. Williams.
You know, it's the same whole thing. Same old thing in this country that we politicians and then they start a debate. When they cannot make up their mind, send on a public, so that they listen to it in the public they say, for let they adjust themselves fine, for do it in they want to do. So it's the same old thing, same old trick, same old everything. And for me, from my own perspective as a lawyer and also from the civic space, I think say, waiting we for do as a country, let we allow this debate, whether PR will benefit Salone or the constituency-based election. When we have that debate genuinely, we look at the downside, we look at the gains, then as a country we can make a decision. I want to remember, say, we use PR system in 2023 elections, yes. But PR is not the system for we elections that's alone. We have to make this clear because when we left the history, we jump into the future, we go make mistakes. PR is not the standard. The reason why government make we do PR, they say because of August 10 and waiting, they're not able to do whatever.
Then delay for the one or two things. Yes.
So we remember that too. Say we get PR now because government say na August 10 and all that make we not able for do delimitation. So let us not begin to talk like say na PR now we system of elections. So we therefore deal with that one first before we begin even talk, say, let we extend that to executive. You see, me I continue for say, the day where politicians, then they become honest, sometimes the world they don't.
So you're saying they're not honest?
Yes, but let me give you a situation. Do you need a system or a law for let you appoint anybody for executive position? You need system. You don't need that. You don't need that. If I want, for example, I don't win election now, I want the leader, maybe they lead one minority party, any name you can call, NPPA, whatever. I will appoint and say, okay, can't serve now. I know your background, I know what you've been done to do. I think say you can able function now. Do you need a law to do that? Do you need a debate for argue anything?
I'm sure Quintin is here.
No. So I am just saying. And then the other thing, we all know the burden with political parties then get, especially leaders, president, after you don't win. You get people who don't patronize with you, they don't die for you. Would they see that na social media where some man they say, hey, if you now don't die for this party, where they keep winning a corner. You know, most people where they wait. Now your own party. Where they talk, say, where we win, we go sheba. You're not able to satisfy your own base force. And they say, now, we for remember the other people that we lost. Where we they see on social media up till now, this is like the 7th year where SLPP in power. Some people we don't support SLPP, we don't die, we don't fight. Then still then a bench they wait for see if something will happen. And then you say forgive the other people in our opposition. We have to be honest. For me, politics na salon too sweet. Now I make the fair today, not about winners take all. Now the sweet. Politics, if we want better winner salon, no pull the sweet. No pull the sweet. For example, me a lawyer, if everything constant, everything there in place, and they do me lawyer work. Now only one thing will interest me for going to politics. But now politics with a better, unexplained wealth. One man gets 6, 7, 10 O's. You check what in the pay am, enable for explain. Also I pull all that one day. You check some man they keep dollar and it go up to almost $1,000. You can hear sometimes and thief this person. You know, so it's not about PR or first past the post. The issue is politics so sweet. It's sweet. And because of that, it attracts everybody. So I also want to look at this other aspect of the executive for shape power. We all don't in this country. We don't see where in a small workplace safe. If APC then a power, somebody in a SLPP go ahead and they talk, say, then in a SLPP will get for watcher. Get for watcher more. If not to that, then they will not trust them. The same thing. SLPP then a power, one small office, somebody then say na APC. Then go begin to say, hey, you, they say na APC. So I imagine this proposal, how we go work.
Maybe the speaker, they say national cohesion, little man come together.
Well, that is what I'm saying. How it go work. In a situation where this rivalry day, and now they say, okay, Ministry of Mines, SLPP, they power now, so low APC. Ministry of, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So let's be genuine. Look, me I get politicians in this country where I respect, yeah? But then they say, oh, because they don't lost, so now they don't adopt, I make them desperate. Look, we have politicians in this country. If I then look the politics, they left them. Then get something profitable, then get businesses, they've established institutions. Then we not begin call names. So whether he get politics or he not get, he lost, that man not to drag man, not to adopt man, in life they run, if you don't set something in place. So this sympathy say, oh, we then lost, they not get nothing, so tension go there. Now because them people in the first place not fit for lead this country or for be politicians for South Sierra Leone. If where you lost power, you become miserable, then you're not supposed for the we meet. Any politician who lost power become miserable, enough fit for lead. And we get for speak some of them truth, I'll let we understand. We tire for make politicians and they talk things the way they mislead people. How can you have, now, if we go back to history, we don't come out from independence, before independence, colonial rule, we come to independence, and then post-independence, we don't try all the system of government. We don't even do one party system of government. We don't do proportional representation. We all decide now, say, let we do first past the post. Now, we don't look first past the post. We think, say, because we're first past the post, we know the benefit, and therefore, if we want benefit, we'll go back to PR.
All right, okay.
So, for me, this whole talk about first past the post, PR system, let's allow the people of Sierra Leone for debate them, for discuss them, and let's go back to the constitution.
Yes, because they can't, they don't go inside the law.
That is it. That's it.
Section 38. How will get for start?
Section 38. Let's go back to the constitution, and if we want to change it, let's change it. But not left for the do the inside kind of gimmick and waiting. Let's go change it. Because as far as we know, it is first past the post election, now we get Nasalon. That's the standard.
Okay.
Proportional, from Usai we pull them, we not left them all together in case we get a situation where we're not able to go all around. Look, for example, and they say, let Ukraine do election. If Ukraine for do election right now, how is it so? I did Uska election and go get. So now that make the left proportional representation at the constitution for letting all pull and completely. And we don't ever get that situation they will go make, we go there back. That is the way they get 2023. That's dumb.
All right. Okay.
That is dumb. It's dumb, capital dumb.
Okay.
That's the reason where we go back to PR. So let's go to the constitution and let's change it. Well, we left all the ingenuity here.
So the legal makeup, I'm sure for the way you do makeup, not stages, before you go up the powder and the likes. I mean, how far this get for go? So we'll get for start.
Well, constitutional review. So the best we can do, we still get opportunity for do constitutional review. I don't know what to make up till now, no review the constitution. APC don't get opportunity, they're not one. SLPP they not power now. Now almost here at all left so. let's go back and do constitutional review. If we review and it come out saying that that's Sierra Leoneans they want, once that's the people they want, we go by it. Whether good, bad, or whatever, we go by it. But we tire with this sort of waiting them depend.
All right, so I come to the gentleman in the middle, Kylo. I mean, earlier on in the submission, you mentioned something about this whole division thing, and the ordinary Sierra Leonean self go also tell you, say, if, for example, you want for benefits inside the school in government, you get for Noah for, say, Boabise, and if you want for benefits inside the APC, you get for Noah for, say, Mpiari and Seke. I mean, that's just the ordinary man. Like I say, are they asking the ordinary man in way you want for ask scam? I mean, and Quintin mentioned the reason why they decided to say, this is why we want to take up this adventure all together. And you don't mention about the whole division thing. You know, I think it's high time for we actually accept this all together. So all of these claims where you mentioned earlier on what people are saying, we go kill them pata.
Yeah, first of all, for answer your question, straight or direct, I don't think say the PR system good for we as a country. But I also feel say I am compelled to respond to some of the allegations that we Quintin made.
Oh, you saying allegations, you call her?
Yes.
Okay.
Allegations. Out of the abundance of respect, I don't want to say baseless or misguided allegations, but not allegations. First of all, me and nobody know they sit down, talk, and get one position. As a political party, we get for full statement na do. Where they speak to the PR. We pull that statement in a do, when in the press conference, the Secretary General get for read them. We already talk for APC, and that statement they go be a guide for communicate to the public and the citizens as to what's in our APC position. But for say me and anybody sit down, we sit down, we sleep in the same bed as a claim, and we they talk, I mean, we know they use a national lens. No, I am using a national lens. That is most of the reason why I feel for them communities that we not get representation at parliament. Waiting people and they go to parliament for that. Now for go represent the people there. Now because we Boku, we all not go able to in parliament. Then say a certain population go make one constituency. Inside that population, they will not choose one person where they go represent on a parliament for speak on our wishes, on our views and aspirations. Now I make parliament, then they give what we call oversight function. And the responsibility of parliamentarians then for also engage with the constituents, for know what's in they think, what's in they feel, what's in the wants, what's in the one government for do, and communicate. Especially when it comes for make law or develop policies then. So if you say, now that na government really, now that na parliamentarians and function, and we not get representation for boku communities in a parliament, I don't say constituency 049, for example, 072, they are all not 126, they are all not represented in parliament. And these are big communities then. So we need to think about that. Also, you know, political parties, I belong to one, but they are selfish. They don't even want small political parties therefore exist. Today, in parliament, we get Coalition for Change, we not C4C, we get NGC, National Grand Coalition, we get independent candidates, we Quincy, Honorable Quincy, them they represent. So you see, APC and SPP no more nobody get a field day. For let them agree on certain decisions, they need the other party, then they for understand, say, therefore look one side. But now you don't get all of that. It is either APC or SLPP. So even the one that we want to participate in our governance, we don't want the either APC or SLPP, they don't get the opportunity again for do so. Or even if you are an independent candidate. So now all them here make some of we believe, say, we for go back to the first past the post. When are the constituency-based system. He say we they sing from the same hymn. But I think say the SLPP now, then they sing from the same hymn now. Because we Singapore, Honorable Singapore, when I brother and friend, go talk say, he propose, begin get a national dialogue on this PR, then President come, he endorse with Singapore BC. So it means that then these are two convenient bedfellows. In fact, now they sleep one place and wait now money for go make their statement and they. Not so we, now the APC they do that day. Parties, they abandon agendas. We not do so. Now the SLP, they abandon agenda. When they can all the goods they don't do for stabilize electricity, they can move from it. Get their own arrangement with Kapa, begin to bring things the way they make the electricity weak. We meet Jankaba introduce the poverty reduction strategy paper, PRSP 1-2. We can adopt her. we call an agenda for change, an agenda for prosperity. We will not deviate from her. All the good things that we see Jan Kamal do, we come, we embrace her, we follow up on her. We will not deviate. So we know they abandon agenda, we good. As long as it's good, they follow her. I just respond to some of them here. Let us stop using people. We know they use nobody. Now, like say, Khalifa Mabam Chiefdom is not represented, Malal Chiefdom is not represented, Mamunta Mayoso Chiefdom is not represented. They are not represented because I came from that. Me, my man are from Khalifa Mabam Chiefdom, and Mamunta Mayoso. I they go there, again me kingsmen and they. Then they call me for help. I know say they are not represented in parliament. The road deplorable. There's nobody to advocate for development. Nigeria, from where SLPP don't introduce this. There's no MP. So not to like say we just they talk for use people there. Some of you know they use people there at all. Demonstrations. We are not responsible. The APC never staged demonstration from 2018 to date. We have not demonstrated. So if it's some people that mean I want to persuade against misguided and faceless demonstration. And I don't condemn them publicly. I don't sit on at TV and radio for condemn them. If the people that stage demonstration, we make Boku people that lost their life, you know, property they lost, government lost huge money, not to APC responsible, but rather than the people that APC, therefore advocate for their rights, although they do it misguidedly. So let them let me say APC, not to we. The current flag bearer of the APC, he say if I don't win, I go make this country ungovernable. APC not get current flag bearer aspirants. The former flag bearer or candidates for the APC, now Dr. Samuel Matthew Wilson Kamara, he ceased for the flag bearer for the APC 6 months after election. That's what the Constitution say. There are so now former flag bearer aspirants or former presidential candidates for the APC, now former presidential candidate. Until in February 2026, will they go elect flag bearer. So let them left for even make their statement and date. But about making Sierra Leone ungovernable, would that day when a president will they run for elections, so the opposition, we know they make some kind of statement and then they don't. President Bio in 2018, Sirona AYV say if you not get, if you not win, you know what I mean? He talks some statement they want to go left for repeat now. It is on record. So, no, at the height of elections, people can make statements because tensions they want kind of power. So law even left for make references to that statement and they because it cuts across political parties. Not to one party don't ever make that statement and they. The statement of June 2018 is liaising with the leadership in parliament. Yes, we liaise with the leadership in parliament. The Honorable Abdul now the leader of the opposition. We engage, we know what's in opposition. So we talk with them. For say we know they talk with them, we and then get divergent positions. You know what? Because you just see, where then they say no PR, no PR. So Honorable Quincy not go on for mislead the public for belief say, we MPs in a parliament satisfied with the PR. Now we know in a parliament not satisfied with the PR. We are not satisfied with the PR. For let MPs and they head committees, as he puts her, even during SLPP, during APC, SLPP members they be the head committees. So that they don't know. Even the time we get the constituency-based system. Also get members of the SLPP will be committee heads. So then they deputize now some committees there. So this not new at all in the governance system. The threshold of 11%, we will accept the PR, but for bring and down, so that political parties there. Threshold, no threshold. The only reason why the SLPP introduced the PR, now for rig the 2023 elections, then do the midterm census. Then CCPA, although then do the midterm census, then count fictitious data. They say, Kenema populated past Freetown. Then take some seats then at Freetown, now western, urban, and rural, then can go now the southeast.
So the other man go say, you're saying this because now opposition you come out, but there's also or there will be possibility to say Kenema populated past Freetown. Now
Kenema can never be populated than Freetown. Can never. I was born and raised in Kenema. I go there every month.
But people they migrate back every now and then.
Yeah, I agree. People they migrate every now and then. We all migrated from Kenema to Freetown after taking the last examinations to be admitted at Farabe College. And most of you who graduate, we find jobs in Freetown, travel overseas. Upline, the country, they turn the upline aside Kenema no more. Most big town, provincial headquarters or district headquarters towns. Now this country is populated compared to the city. I mean, nobody not go tell me that day. But what are they try for drive home now that? After they don't make the midterm census, the system is still not go able. They even count voters registration where they introduce the same rigging day. How they introduce the rigging? When you go to, I covered monitoring of the voter registration in the south and the east. I went to Bond, Pujon, and elsewhere places where they allow people the way they are at the age of 12, 13, 14, 15 for register. Where you come to Western area, you go down 18, 19, 20, 21. Where you go for register, they say go bring your birth certificate. Where you make a result, you was law cancel your age. The law say an imam, a pastor, a mayor or chairperson, honorable member of parliament or council or king vouch for you, say this. We know say don't 18. When then go for go do then they say we know why you nasty from una. So all those mechanisms were put in place to rig the elections. Because they know able rig and then it's a lot of PR. We take citizens from there. We can't go to we love get majority in a parliament. They did the same in Port Loco. Western area, rural. Then can they say we get 5 seats, then get 5 seats. So they went ahead and did a lot of things that are not correct. You cannot do that under the first past the post. Because this is Kojuma Koju. Look me, look you. If you're Honorable Quincy and me come out constituency 001 and Kailao, the box they did so, then they contact Kojuma Koju, now they would know that way. Not by percentage or manipulation of data. So we need to know this clearly. It was an attempt to rigging the 2023 elections, and we cannot take it. Even if they subject them to public debates, the majority of Sierra Leoneans not going to accept them.
Right.
They subject them to a referendum, the people of this country will completely reject them. It is not
So
good for...
you want for agree say the people of the country not ready for that?
They are not ready because they are not adequately represented. And you know go can now because you don't the exit, you don't smell the wrath of being in opposition. Some are not used for sit down along bench.
Right.
We believe say not only politics means an end, not only the survival means that you forget another thing where you do something else to engage for. I like I did in opposition 20 years, I know they even know say at the opposition. So I cannot be desperate to want to be in governance and begin to propose power
Maybe
sharing.
you know, see, I mentioned something earlier on. Say the way they see politics now more or less, also the interest now the benefits of individuals.
I agree.
It go grab, get that one get post you. They want to pull 5, 6, 7 or so. Wait them in power, okay. So that don't tend to be the accusations people they make. Say most people are going into politics, however, because they want for enrich themselves and their family. We go make them go. It go last them even up to the 10 years or whatsoever thing will go happen.
This
but
is the perception with people they hold. Yeah?
But these are the questions the people and they ask, the ordinary man they ask, and
now,
this now waiting they want answers for.
Yeah, politics now call to service, not to side for go and reach yourself. If you want for get money, now for become businessman, you know what I mean? Most of the rich people in the world are business people then, not to politicians then.
Right.
Elon Musk.
Okay, quick one. I get one question.
You know, they hesitate for talk to Donald Trump.
I get a question where the ordinary people and self can ask. Well, I come to Honorable quickly. Other set of people, they say, this more or less, they indicate, say, I don't foresee, say, I will lose the 2028 election. That is why I want to do all of these things so that it go feel like a strategy for even to some extent push the APC for boycott all other proceedings.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I proceed, let me just make a quick move on the lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah. I was really expecting something very much legal because I think I say, oh, get the concession, yeah. The lawyer is here to guide on legal matters or things like that. But it will surprise me for understand the lawyer is also very much apprehensive, locked in. You understand, eh? Because if you talk, say, there are hundreds or thousands of people waiting on a SAPP bench when not still get work, where they wait for be employed. And so, how is it possible for me people they can create another caveat for me other people they can't? You don't understand? So I think I can say no. Those are not the kind of statements I'm expecting, especially from somebody who is not a legal person. You don't understand?
So now me claims they make?
No, they say, because one thing, you don't propose because you think, say, like this statement where they make, oh, SLPP, they say the law. You find out, say, right from the beginning, we are very much optimistic, say, through the ballot, we are going to clinch the 2028 elections. Okay. Not by rigging, but just by the people. We're very much optimistic. Yeah, say with the clincher. And an officer that for send any fear in anybody in mind. If we propose power sharing, that is because we think that is the best way for minimizing, eradicate all of their unwarranted agitations, where they come up from people, bitterness and things like that. You know, I mean, expect the lawyer for engage with an open mind. Engage, look at the things. This is a proposal. Is it workable? Can we look at the full package? It's just a proposal made by the speaker and not even unfold the full package of how he wants it to work. The president also confirmed and not give you the full package of how. Until the full package is presented, then you watch it critically, you go able to talk to you, okay, looking at this, I don't feel say this is the best option. But the whole package has not been unfolded. It has not been revealed to us. Not just a proposal, say it will be good for law extended to the executive arms. So we expect an open statement rather than being pessimistic. So will it work after having thousands of people wait for being recruited? No. Now that make I tell you, say, we SLPP, we don't look at pleasing individuals. We look at the bigger picture of waiting to bring sanity. If you look at all of the demonstrations from 2023 to date, if you look at what it cost the ordinary people, yeah, and most of these things, not to me or any other person when a politician in the effect, but the ordinary people will depend pass a go na ton, I go fend me living before again. There are people until they go to town, they drag before they send chop money for the families. And every one day of demonstration, they make homes that they go unfed. Yeah? And why coming to me, brother? Why I say, you know, that was a statement of simile. I not say that was the case. I say it appears as if they all slept in the same room. It was a simile used. So no understand that. It not mean say.
I was taking us to literature lectures.
It not really mean say it happened. Because as he said, they talk from the same point of view. What to me, they appear as if, I mean, this is something they have discussed as a party.
So they talk from the same point of view.
And when they know, you find out, say, whenever I come, they talk first from the national point of view, then the party. Because the country is bigger than the party. Yeah, in as much as I am here to defend my political party's point of view, yet I pay more allegiance to the country. And that is why, even though the president confirmed, I know they say it's because of the president, no. First, I look at say, with the power sharing or extended PR. Okay. I feel say it able to help the people. Because for most of us talking here, we are politicians. That is a fact. You don't understand? But how many of us really think about the ordinary people out there? So we are not doing this for just maintain we self in power. With the do with they bring a strategy where the ordinary person will not get anything for do with politics for me survive, go survive. Okay. Yeah, because that is why we say it doesn't mean because they read the whole goodwill of His Excellency and the Speaker as being a situation say, oh, they're afraid, say that they can't lose, so they don't want to go out of power.
So that is not the case?
That is not the case. And I tell you, we have said it, I've said it here severally in other mediums. I don't say this. We are very optimistic that the SLPP, through the ballot, without any form of hesitation, when they put that in there, we the winner. And I don't make a bit doubt when the lawyer talks, say we should not be talking about PR now. No, I know say now be circumstantial situation make the PR come. And he gave the reason why. It is not a process that we should continue using without doing the needful. We get a reason why we do on the last time. We know the hope for continue with the PR if the needed actions are not done. And if it a follow up, it go no say on we plate, which I know Michaelo knows, we get constitutional review where they come immediately after the recess. Yeah, we get census debate. These are all things we get for come up. So whatever he is saying is just a preparation for the future. For many people that know say, we think this is the way to go with the PR. Yeah? And since we get for do constitutional review, that is where we want to go. Right. Yeah? And if we go that way, one, many people that drive the question where they for don't ask. What did the president mean? how he want Lord do it.
But we ask you that.
Yeah, that is what I'm telling you. Even now, I cannot tell you how the president intends this power sharing to go. It's just a broader idea. Neither propose, say, this is what he's looking at. What we parliament they do, we always receive proposals. We look at them as a parliament and we see if it is good for the people, we enact them.
Right,
yeah.
So fully not on one grain inside the well of parliament. You see a proposal. I don't say on your own. Parliaments don't say their own. Now, what's in the ordinary Sierra Leonean feels altogether about this? Now, Lord Joy Mohammed Kole as he talked to some Sierra Leoneans.
SPR system, because I will say for any government there's an changes. Then how things will go, that's so changes and get for the coming between. We're not going to be no more say one grain thing no more for the look at. Then they go to the process of development. So if then say we don't know see the then say nothing we go able for take it to another level, we not developmental level. Me okay for me, but provided if not to see we go bring me backward, because for now we need to like we some of we now we main purpose now follow the country push go before, and when the country push go before, I will say a human capital sector go be for push go before, because for now with the strain, like no matter how with the strain, if we look into the old system then. And Rossi say most of the old system that we did, it look we like I was saying, we need a push go before. So if we think say we then bring that one day nothing we go before transform the country to another level, where at least some another citizen that we not to Sierra Leone and then they go for take we say, oh Sierra Leone is better. It's okay for me. There's no way for law to do criticism inside it. So let it get them properly and see say they will for structure and monitor and pass on the parliament. I think say it will be a better for you.
My contribution towards this first past the post and the PR, I believe say as a youthful city, the first past the post more preferable for we as a Sierra Leonean, because the first past the post, each honorable member of parliament, he get particular individual where una know say and they represent una, where una believe say na go seek on interest, anything wey the border on our constituents, una go meet am, una go put on a case center, let go cry for una the well of parliament. But if in the PR system, no individual parliamentarian all the way if you say and they represent a particular set of people in the same confined area. Now the whole district they only represent. So at the end of the day, that's a disadvantage to the citizens. At the end of the day, a disadvantage of the citizens, because when the parliamentarian they go to the parliament, the intention was what did they feel? The party, then the more get interest to the party, because they not say the party when come to the PR, now the party get for give them symbol. What do the people get for determine within the party level? But where they vote pass the post now, the people who are the party, now the constituency level and the ward level, now they will determine whether they like somebody where will be symbol or let it represent them. Then that will help we as citizens. So my own contribution, the PR been exist where they on abnormality like during the Pakaba time now during war. According to the constitution, where is stated there. But PR now follow can implement a way we know any anarchy, we know under any crisis. So to me, an office say it's good for we as a nation.
The PR system for me is not good, and they help we community also. For example, if honorable where they in charge of the district, where some district and they then get 10 children or 13 children, they able for help outside. But if another constituency level, it is able for help in constituency, and also the people at the constituency they able for to be accountable to them also. But the PR system, now only you party you are accountable to, and the area we say come on, and they able for develop it because you get a lot of areas that way in the focus plan. So I believe say the PRM for Pulam and the constituency where we not there for us, then go place out also.
As a take as a Sierra Leonean, the young generation then said it's time for going inside the politics. We don't make an into government or all political parties for them at the system. They bring confusion and no balance. Because people they support the party, they spend money. Then other parties they got their interest when for sabotage, for put the system and they not succeed because they only their own party succeed. So we get loyalist people where they can political party. So if they make it national, it will bring confusion. But let everybody just the side there, you support the party, now vote if you win, now go see them back. But that's a
Oman, get right to your opinion. Thank you very much, Mohammed Kole, for putting that together for us. But that come to me, legal man inside the studio. I mean, before they come to me, you mentioned something about government in, government out. We've not seen any constitutional review there whatsoever. And then now, at the end of the day, most times, Una can be the last person you can turn to for anything. And we've had instances so they accuse Una of Afoputam. Don't the Butuna aid in terms of the whole justice thing, however. So I ask again this question. How far this get for can we go? Also get for start with all of this.
Okay, thank you. I just want big so that I make reference quick to what the Honorable say before I come to this question. I just want to apologize to Honorable that maybe that the first time is he see me or he know me, but me, I always stay in the same position.
Okay.
So make it just be a me. The way Sierra Leone is so right now, the kind of medicine we need, it needs serious treatment. So whether somebody please or vex or whatever, that you have to deal with. But as far as I'm concerned, this country needs seriousness. And so I'm not, of course, I'm from Kenema for information. So Sierra Leone is my baby, and I don't want to know what APC think or SLPP think or anybody say. With all due respect to all man. You listen to them people, them just we talk. These are people in attire bases and on the street. You're waiting and they say. So let's take this debate to them as a country. And waiting they say, now we get for go by. And that is the position of me as a lawyer. So to say you expect me for say what? And in fact, it's insulting to say they expect me for say. Me not to that kind of person they expect to. I am liberated. Highly liberated. Nobody expects me from anywhere. Nobody.
Right, okay, so let's
fine. So,
yes.
At the end of the day, if we want to put constituency and PR system into the public domain, that would be brilliant. So that we people look at them again. And you talk about constitutional review. You remember I say, I don't know, APC try, then I will give it constitutional review. SLPP get some number of years. We hope say then go give it constitutional review. But we need them. The position of the lawyers, me when a legal person, Sierra Leone need constitutional review yesterday. Yesterday. Now we need them. Because we get a whole lot of issues in the constitution where we need for look at. Yes, attempts them will be made from Peter Tucker and Tem. All them documents and they I still they read them. I still they read Peter Tucker in recommendations. Cow and Cam, I still get her. We don't know how they go. But whatever the case may be, we believe, say, the people go get for make decision.
Okay.
And let's make that decision. And then we left for the beats the gun and do it to call trying to seek opinion for adjust yourself for do it you want to do. Let's go straight to the point. If we want to review this constitution, let's review it. Let's review it. That is all I will say. Let's review it.
All right. So to my gentleman in the middle, You see, I mentioned something about we have to be serious because alone the legacy we need. I don't know whose family still for go back ever. But most times people blame the opposition for so many odds where they happen around we, saying if only the opposition had been serious, we know for the day Usa would day so delicate today.
Yes, we very serious, the opposition very serious, and that make we don't hold the peace of this country. Till to Usa would so the kind. But you know, with all due respect to Honorable, the statements we make not so simile. You say Honorable wants to take back to literature, it is not a simile. By basic definition, simile in a way compare two things then of different kind. Nine are simile. If you compare me to the Honorable Abdukabo or whosoever within the APC, that is not a simile. If you go back to Matthew Arnold, Surab and Rustom, if you say they two rush together as two eagles on one prey, that is a simile. If you go to John Donne valediction, forbidden morning, if you say, even though I must go and do not yet a breach, but like gold to air its thinness and your firmness will make my circle just and make me end where I begun, that is a simile. But if you say Minkailu and AKK are two convenient bedfellows, that is not a simile. Lord get on the very clear first. Secondly, the PR system, we used them in 1996 and 2002. So not only in the 60s or approaching 70s, we use them. And we can use them in circumstances where we get maybe natural disaster, so area then they cannot be covered. The country they in turmoil or there's a war situation. But Usai, the country peaceful, democracy they play, and they come and go Kailao and return the same day, and they go Falaba and come the same day. There is no need for PR. Now, the seriousness of a political party, I agree, Sierra Leone, like country, we very sick. We as citizens, the most of we very myopic in the way how they view things. We use regional and tribal sentiment and loyalty to political parties. That is very wrong. I agree say something and they will forsake the country agenda above with petty sentiment there. That is more so we the advocates say for better representation, it is not PR. For adequate representation, it is the first past the post or constituency-based system. That is most of the reason why most people they grumble say we not get representation. Hey, we community not get MP, we community not get councillor. We get 446 wards. So what's then they will not get councillors because of this PR system. So we need to think about them things like that and think out of the box. What they do then here. We not just go grab no more and say, because we want to continue to enjoy power, Lord bring PR now, we introduce them, and at the end of the day, even if we lost the election in 2028, if we get 30%, we still get 30% ministries that are under our control. We still get 30% departments or agencies that are under our control. We still go to drive government vehicles and reside in government quarters. Government will still go to spend government money for the travel overseas. No, that is not supposed to be so. We party win, let the allow and let from government and appoint people and for serve the country. That would be my conclusion.
All right, you...
Except if you get another question for us.
You mentioned something about how the PRA disaster happened, and we don't see say for the past this 1-2 years, I mean, notwithstanding the fact you get November 26, we don't get a little bit of calmness so far. And so Raymond George, when at the communications person at ECSL, mentioned something about the political parties, their readiness altogether. But we'll just take that day quickly, and we will come round up here in the studio.
The PR system, we go get diversity in Sierra Leone. The commission itself go get them for concentrate on other activities. Like now we talk about reform, where we say self-welcome. So like a reform, where we know. But up till now, in our 1 year they go so. Remember, we have 5 years on the cycle. We get 3 years for plan.
For the election.
For the election and bring out strategies and do other things. A lot of activities there within the pre-election cycle. Now do this one now. We no seem for no go anywhere with the review of laws.
So for una diversion?
It divert your attention, it take up with time. If we sit down for conduct by election now, we forget to for plan. We divided attention with it. And even the staff them, we need for level train. We recruit, fill in vacancies, train the staff them.
So you mean for una right now ECSL nothing not they go on? Still the way una supposed for them do
they are being stifled at certain quarters by the activities where they go on right now at the state?
We know they conduct by-elections as such, and we're not saying we do nothing. We are working. We come out with a strategic plan. We come out with a communication policy. We come out with the information management policy. All within the tripartite. We work within the tripartite. We come out also with the ad hoc staff policy. We focus on infrastructural development. But wait till we say now, if by-election been there, we no go get that attention we put so now. For see that thing we do them, we're going to focus on the by-election. We move staff from here, we cost huge sum of money. When they talk about 4 billion, 9 or 10 million Julians, also they look at then one day. I don't look at the one way they aside though, because the logistics to SLP, no did the money to PPRC, we didn't say they spend, no did it, and other bodies the way the ONS or that way they spend, they pay money. So you see, so it's a big savings.
I'm sure Minkailu Yayuti Yemon saying that when we talk about the seriousness and the readiness of opposition.
The opposition is very serious and ready. We don't follow every bit of the unfolding circumstance in so far governance concerned. We don't even question some things that we're there for do the implementation of the tripartite. Just quite recently, we President make a pronouncement, say they don't pay backlog, so MPs, councillors and mayors, it was celebrated all over the place. The SLPP made it a point of duty to communicate it effectively and efficiently, but that an agreement, we mean say not to favor them doing it. It was part of the agreement for national unity and one of the resolutions. So we follow all that closely. Some of the justifications that were advanced for the PR system, I make, the electoral circle day, ECSL or whatsoever body for ensure say they do their job, not a PR system they can rely on. The last time they delay for do boundary delimitation, they say time not day for do that day. They'll go to the PR system, time day for do boku things now.
But yeah, you would say even the reform would necessary for over 3 years now, not even the opposition not do anything yet.
No, now governments they lead the process. You will get Golo Kata, we be the youth commission, your way na be chairperson for new. When I know SLPP person, in fact I head the secretariat for the tripartite, with the Ministry of Justice, Lawyer Alpha Sise, and they lead that process. The opposition is scantily represented. How you will go to Honorable Abukabo, who is leader in the parliament, they not consult with the leadership of the party. They say Honorable Abukabo, they take Lamtel and McKinney, with Mayor Lamtel, and one other person, 3 people for represent APC. That representation is not adequate. We do advocate say we need adequate representation. And that for let we go according to the agreement, it was an agreement between APC and SLPP after we did not rig the elections. So they are stifling progress, not to the APC. We did do everything for let reforms day. We agree with the electoral reforms because all anything in the way happen will lead to the rigging of elections. If we address all the recommendations they will make, the tripartite committee the recommendation before the elections, and obviously it not go easy let party rig. So we are following the process. Not to with the delay, not to with the stifle progress.
Right.
Now then don't take known and carrying SLPP members for lead the process, not to be.
Okay, so Honorable, we're going home now. I mean, recommendation 70 of the 78 of the tripartite recommendation puts a big question mark on the whole PR system. And you don't hear all within Minkailu and Esquire William say here. I mean, one for say it, even though it came 11th hour 59 seconds, we still want to understand. Why?
Thank you very much. First, my brother Minkailu say, SLPP go choose the people they want to choose for them. Yeah? What is stop those people where they select from the APC for talk say no, I refer to my party if there is respect. Yeah? If SLPP don't choose, those people selected when are APC members, they reserve the right to say no, our whole world, but they refer to my party. That is one.
Okay.
Then 2, my brother don't they talk about rigging of the elections. What if we really stop them not for go court? You don't understand? I not just want to take this big discussion backward for go back into history. I don't want that. But we see in this country, who say somebody when an chief electoral commissioner appointed by the APC, when people they raise concern, it molest and embarrass people of this country by saying go police. That was highly unprofessional. No one dwell on that. Yeah, because what we they look at now is moving forward. Then thirdly, my brother they say, oh, Golo Kata is SLPP. Waiting at the justification we go show say he's SLPP. Because he knows that. Let me just come. You don't understand? Lord, they talk with evidence, or they talk to the people. He might have worked under the government of SLPP, but does not make a SLPP. We have Alpha Khan, who was the spokesman for the APC, who is now working. And who is now working. No, let me just talk.
But no, just get a chance. Because one who said talk that word, but no get a chance.
Yes, you don't understand. Alpha Khan was selected. You understand? Because like this same thing they talk. Where the lawyer be say, waiting is there. We need to get a law before you appoint people for can work. The president is a liberal leader. Once he knows you are good at what you do, he they call you. Look at KKY. He had his own party. When at NGC, now they lead the energy sector. That is one thing where president they talk about national cohesion and inclusivity. Yeah? With all of this, there is no justification for sure say Golo Kata is SLPP. He worked under SLPP. Yeah? Now, what did the APC able understand about the PR? You know, they use the smaller lens for just look at the APC and what the APC stands to benefit. Now, if you look at the advantages of the PRO they talk about, now, with the first past the post, will be they see how many people they become amputated, how many people they lost their lives in, how many people they become imprisoned, how many people they become damaged, just because of that first past the post when they are by elections. We see the 110 election, where happened more than 3-4 times. We know what happened there. We see notable people in this country, you understand,
yes,
involved in electoral violence. We see all of those things. But with the PR, let me just take this time for inform my brothers and the listeners or viewers. For sure say, from 2023 to now, they don't do not less than 16 by-elections. They don't replace for 16 positions across MPs and councillors. But nobody know the way ever you redundant. Those positions we are filled quietly, without any loss of life, without any damage, without any police. But you see, when you get a first past the post, you don't just go into something because we feel say it benefit we more.
Okay.
And the winner takes it all can never be the best option. Right. Simply because that not they portray the popular view. You might win somebody by 1 vote. But if they first pass the posting and you forget the position, you have it. But that don't mean say you significantly popular. And what did they happen with that kind of situations? You find out, say, the other major factor, let me say you don't get 60% of the vote as a winner. The other person, you don't get 40. What is going to happen? The 40%, which is a huge chunk of the community or the society, they become marginalized. They become left out. There is no space for them to be part of the governance of the country. So those are some of the disadvantages of first past the post. You check on one by-election where this country, this is a creeping country with a struggle for even maintain we say financially, economically. Okay. Then you look at the 16 elections who don't do. I mean 16 replacements who don't do under the PR. When nobody knows you reach 1% damage or loss in life. If you watch the minimum of how much is being spent on one by-election, not less than $1 billion. You multiply that by 16, for MP owners, it's more than 1.5 billion, as estimated by NEC. If you multiply that kind of money, we have been using all of those monies. Okay. So you find out, say, the PR, they bring. I know they say the PR has been so perfect, so more that will not get flaws. Yeah?
Yes.
But that's not enough yardstick. You find out, say, my brother don't talk on 2 or 3 times, and what they bring perpetually the representative nature of some communities that we are left out without representation, both at councillor and honorable level. We acknowledge those concerns. They are legitimate. But those are not legitimate reasons for saying, let us kick out this thing. And talking about the PR, when me lawyers say, before you do PR, there must be a crisis before you do it. Yes, when there is a situation. That was why the reason used the last time for this PR cannot be used again.
All right.
And that make you find us as a responsible party, would they try to do the census well ahead of time. Okay. But again, there is nothing wrong for me a country decide for adopt a PR as in your means of electoral process. There's nothing wrong.
All right.
We don't see countries across the globe where they do very well than Sierra Leone, where adopt the PR, where not to out of crisis, make they choose PR. They just decide say that is the best practice, and that ensures inclusivity, that ensures cohesion, and that they minimize, if not eradicate, the agitations wicked day across.
Okay,
because let me just land on this. Because the whole thing where they cause all this, when you say winner takes all, you know, and this is Africa. Waiting they happen, that somebody want just get that feel good. I feel say waiting we for do at this point, it's a proposal from the president, it's a proposal from the Speaker of Parliament.
All right.
That they feel say we'll get a kind of power sharing, it will able help, if not eradicate, all of them unwarranted heat where they occur. So let us sit and wait for the president for come with a full package.
Okay.
Let us wait. When he can, we look at him again as a country.
So why should they were time not seem for be free? And I see Michael want to say something. Just a minute, please, because of time. Let's say because I want to get what CISF they left with.
No problem.
Yes.
In conclusion, the proposal from the president and the Speaker of Parliament is dead on arrival. There is no room for power sharing as far as we're concerned. We not the countenance and the people of this country not the countenance and because it's not going to be effective, yeah?
Okay.
Not an effective system of government and the session per by-election. We all know from 2007 to 2018, we been the tension not been there per by-election. But by-elections then take place in the southeast. When our SLPP stronghold, now SLPP win all. APC no one recover per no. When we get by-election at 110, you see cabinet corner there, we be the transport ministry. Then go take ballot box, they scatter ballot paper, then misbehave. Take it with the winner. Don't call him back, then go kill 114-year-old bobo. Do all kinds of things for win elections, no money, no winner. We go to Konadugu District Council. Who side they say 049, then pull the 0, then put the 149 for try for Riga. Then they go Riga. Now they bring tension. You see one thing about elections. Yes. Any side you know say Yana is stronghold. Who side not to stronghold? Participate but not force yourself for win. Now then thing they bring tension by elections. Not to win the money what they spend. No money no they will boku for democracy. As long as na representation and sanity, peace go day. Disgruntled men no go boku. Instead of they spend money they for the travel overseas, just for go and bring nothing. Don't spend about them by elections and day. But what would they say? As long as it's a proposal for a national dialogue, the debate will continue. But I go bet honorable, my good friend. See, even if we debate from
your brother,
good friend and brother, and they're not going to ever win this debate. So let us forget I'm dead on.
Okay, like I said, time to Upadi right now. See, you sit there not just as a legal person, but you represent the entire Sierra Leonean. So what you want for left with it?
Yes, so waiting me one for say, I still hold my point, and Honorable just mentioned and just know. PR system is not the standard for elections in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Now, only when situation day with a goodie. So, if we don't think now as a nation, say, we want to make it be the standard system, then we follow the law.
All right. He's Israel Charlie Williams, Esquire, private legal practitioner, and we also get Minkailu Koroma, a member of All People's Congress Publicity Secretariat, and Honorable Quentin Salia Kone, acting Sierra Leone People's Party parliamentary spokesman. And quickly, let's just take some comments what they get from our Facebook page where Mfamara Amadou Sise they say we no want to, and Reginald Brian Ojuku so they say great show, Amani Koma they say nice, and for the Sila they say APC party and its supporters will never be serious. And Hassan Aruni Kamara say the question is why now? The SPP folks however always think that they are smart. We didn't need any power sharing after your term, just pack and go. And Yaya Mohammed Tunisi say APC, their brains are, well, I cannot read that. I'm so sorry. And Richard Morede say PR is not good for Sierra Leone. And Jibrila Kamara said the big question is why now? If you're sure the system is the best, why did not use it in 2023, of which the opposition is still contesting? The 2028 elections is for the people and not for political parties. The 2023 elections was meant for political parties. That is why MPs are no longer going to their people, but their political parties. Melvin Richard Babin is saying with the PR system, it's like your voices get lost. Power stays with the parties, not the people. We deserve elections that truly represent us. We get so many comments there, we can only read a few. And now I welcome you to the second segment of the show and join Paulina Bendo Samba with We Health Tip, who said they tell you waiting man for know before he reach 20 years.
And welcome to Today Health Tips. Today, we can talk about something when I for the man them more. So, if you're a man, special greetings to you. If you're near 28 or don't pass some small, listen closely because today we can talk about something we all man need for sabi early. 1. You mind important. Mental health no mean say you weak. No keep stress inside you. If you dey feel down, lonely or overwhelmed, talk to person. No make shame kill you. Even if na right self or for the pray or forget that one party we go dey listen to you, that's go help. 2. Exercise not to fashion. If your body no go young forever. So, try for the exercise at least every day. Even if na for the waka, stretch, or they do them small push-up them, it go with you far. No do am for fine body no more. Do am for your heart, energy, and confidence. 3. Know your health status. Go hospital. Check your blood pressure, sugar, and do STI test them. Prevention always better pass cure. So, as man, you for sleep fine back. At least 7 to 8 hours sleep go do for you. And that no mean say you lazy oh. It means say you na wise man. 4. Eat like man we get plan. No make like junk food be your best paddy. Try for the eat waiting go everybody like protein, plasas, that sweet plasas with rest, fruits, drink water per soda. Your future body go tell you thank you. 5. Purpose na health back. No waiting you want for do with your life. Not so just for the survive no more. Get reason why you for the grab every day. If you get peace, you go get stress less. And stress self mixed with good health. Now one body God give you. So, now for take care of am now. The future you go be proud of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Are you
Village boy, call me the upliner. What are they out in the village?
Me not that same boy picking.
Yeah, I'm tipsy and going hard. Forgive me, Lord, for doing this. I make my dreams before I sleep. Then dog here, then go give me peace. I quiz peace and spray. They all know I can shape it. I set the pace and keep me still. The one over me, I give them tips.
Are you cow juju? I left give you God. Who start with a silence? Nigga, you na odd. And see you cows there. Cause me na God.
The pastor acts like na jeans card. This rapper one for come, I get for come and flush it quick. Niggas get for no say where I come. Get for trust it quick.
I'll be there yet for cosmetics. Kindness looks strange to you. Sammy Kingdom full of chimps. Boxing at each chest.
Do not eat for this game. They acts like you, Jack. Look why face black. Look where he was, the all work. If I only part.
Oh Lord, have mercy, really can't up for that today. Now rampage team at the big Unabia.
They no bluff nobody out. Them na bush, then go in circles, say they 8 son like na bariga on the bout. If the list back, I'm team safe, not the safe for trap you all. About them always show me love. When they see me, they judge the shout.
Thank you very much, Paulina, for your health tip there. Now we'll go into a flight schedule starting at 5 a.m. Aska Airlines flight KP041 will depart from Freetown and make stops in Accra and Lomé, arriving at 8:45 a.m. At 8:30 a.m., Aska Airlines flight KP043 will take off from Banjul and head to Freetown, arriving at 9:10 a.m. before continuing to Lomé. At 1 p.m., Aska Airlines flight KP022 will depart from Lomé and make stops in Accra and Freetown, arriving in Banjul at 4:45 p.m. At 1:30 p.m., Brussels Airlines flight SN243 will take off from Freetown, make a stop in Monrovia, and land in Brussels at 7:55 p.m. At 2:30 p.m., Kenya Airways flight KQ510/11 will depart from Nairobi, stop in Accra at 5:30 p.m. and arrive in Freetown at 6:30 p.m. This flight will then head back to Accra and return to Nairobi. For those traveling overnight at 9:30 p.m., Turkish Airlines flight TK533/4 will depart from Istanbul with a stop in Ouagadougou before arriving in Freetown at 1:10 a.m. and continue back to Istanbul at 2:10 a.m. That's all we get for our flight updates there, and I'm being joined by James Kamaramane for take us through the headline with you. Good afternoon, James, and welcome.
Good afternoon, Gabi, and good afternoon, viewers. And so, as always, we get a lot on another package we are bringing to now today. If you look at the screen, you remember I said last week the president may go open parliament when he go do the parliamentary opening and the state opening of parliament. We are in we go with the first lady. But something may happen we know how to put many into it. But if you look at the screen, you see the first lady in facial expression. I don't know, if you look at this facial expression, it means something else, you know. We are in, they also put a phone and yes, why is the husband they give speech. Many people get a different way they explain them for me. Some they say she acted disrespectfully. Some they say because they say one or two things to them. But we not go make the final judgment now. But we go allowed make the first lady herself talk. Waiting are some of the reasons they make this reaction, this facial expression, way makes on a parliament. Waiting give the cause and why it won. Make a look at waiting or make a listen to what he say after the parliamentary sitting. So if you look at the video, I guess when I don't see them on our phone, when I don't go to our social media pages there, when I don't see inside the first lady, they express a feeling. Some people can say grievance as to what happened. We make a certain reaction they do in parliament. They say when they enter parliament, according to what the first lady say, and normally can go the speaker in office where they can get some discussion first before they usher them in. Because that's not the procedure. They usher them in. They do give guard of honor. They go and go inside at the well of parliament. They take a seat and before you go wait for the vice president and the husband for come. So, but when I see they enter, there were some innuendos thrown at her. Innuendos, that means some hints, some songs them where they say Ikokoros. This is the song this way don't cause problem. You know, when we the couple the Ikokoros where they sing Ikokoros, so it means saying a marriage they take place. But this song don't get a different connotative meaning. And it even happen in parliament. So firstly, they may take offense about that, you know, feel good. So because they sing and para, and especially people that sing and para, you know, they expect. Now, their own SLPP member of parliament, they sing this song together with the APC. Okay, don't say if the APC self me do you can understand in opposition. But when the SLPP join in singing this song, and he also mentioned names, he mentioned the names of the outgoing chairman, Dr. Chris Harding, that even when somebody made a talk, say, hey, the first lady, she deserves some respect. They see Dr. Pisadi say, but she does suffer, according to the first lady. I guess they don't listen to them. We are not concocting any statement here. Exactly what he's saying, I would just paraphrase because I guess you're not listening from the skin, but you could all listen in private timing. You know, and at that time where they sing this Ikoko so the husband made a speech, and most people were saying, a husband for don't defend him. Because at that time, he was the president of the parliament. He was the speaker of the parliament at that time. So he may get the duty for making even halt parliamentarian and for keep quiet or for ask for silence in parliament, you know, in the well of parliament. But they say, you know, protect your wife, and your wife come to the social media and come for explain what really happened. That be as a woman, how you feel about this whole thing that happened? So.
We've had all sides of the story in as much as we know they in the capacity for actually judge waiting person don't say. But we'll pull the shoe or we'll pull them from the lens that she's the first lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Take anything off, she's a human being. And I can always take this thing here, so this parable. They say we're picking small, you tell her say wow, then mama the vex. We're a big na insef the vex. Respect in sense cut across all angles. I mean, inside we made for believe say the well of parliament is a sacred place. We say those unnecessary talk themselves with some people, these people who give power, then they talk not supposed to happen inside the very well. They get for respect her, like how we expect church and mosques them will get so far. And inside that very well, they we hear people and they give all sort of feedbacks, they say all sort of things. So a point that if I did Kokoro sing, it not just starts from inside the world of parliament, it starts from when they're gonna be into money, that's from what we get. But like I mentioned earlier on, everybody gets different meaning of this all together. But we also get to understand, say, we get for respect people regardless of that person. I pull that parable more or less because if we are seeing this now, we not see nothing. I mean, people they keep quiet about her. For tomorrow, the next person will go take leadership position. I mean, they say honor before honors. You want me to give you respect, you get for respect another person. And again, look, land for they get respect for certain places who offend we safe. That's a sacred place, for goodness sake. We'd expect say those people wouldn't be inside it. Now people that will entrust power and authorities to, yet they acted the way they acted. Today they don't do unto the first lady. Tomorrow, who next? Okay, well, thank you. I'm not going to let you put too much emotion into them because I know. Well, I'm not coming from that angle. I'm saying so many reasons. The house will forget respectful. Around. People can, the honorable members, them can even misbehave. They can misbehave it in past. So a lot of that. There are lots to it, and make will not just put judgment or be judgmental about the whole thing or be emotional. So we go to education, and we next topic we take education. It's a Olive B Academy, co-founded by visionary educator Olive Favor Bimba, is set to open its doors on September 8th with a mission that goes far beyond textbook. This state-of-the-art institution is designed to empower young girls through world-class learning, cutting-edge technology, and a nurturing environment. Amna Sakama has more.
With a mission to empower young girls through transformative education, the Academy promises a blend of modern infrastructure, international curriculum, and holistic student support. The school is designed to accommodate 750 students will begin operations with 550 enrolled students. The campus is fully solar-powered, with each classroom equipped with whiteboards and modern tools for effective learning. Olifevo Bemba said the academy will offer a hybrid of the Cambridge curriculum and STEM-focused education, providing students with opportunities both within Sierra Leone and abroad.
There is a world way bigger than just Sierra Leone, okay? And so we realize that global perspective is very, very important to the success of any individual. And so we know that there's a lot of schools that are doing the other educational system, but here at Olibi Academy, we are doing the Cambridge and STEM combined. To be able to get a child 100% ready here in Sierra Leone, if an opportunity was to be given to them outside of Sierra Leone, they will be even more prepared. It's been my experience when I come across people that will migrate to places like the US, which that is where I'm from. There's a lot of struggle in actually adjusting. And so Olivier realized that if we can come in and fill that gap, give you Sierra Leone perspective, but give you another global perspective. So when you were to migrate out of here, you are set. But even if you don't migrate and somebody from those places come here, you will be ready to work with them. And that is why we have that curriculum.
Emphasizing safety, Olifevo Bemba said that the academy is equipped with surveillance cameras throughout the premises, as security of the kids is their top priority.
It's a place that a parent is going to come in and trust us with their godchild. And so as you can see, not only that we have trained security personnel on staff with us to make sure that our kids are safe, we have monitoring systems. And those monitoring systems comes from camera, from their badges that they have, their QR codes on their badges that they will carry. All of those are points that we have in place to make sure that our kids are secured. Again, in the classrooms, they are secure. You don't just come in here and get into our classroom. In the dormitory space, they are secure. We are sitting on almost 20 acres of land that is fully fenced. And so for us, security is possibly, I would say we are over 110% ready when it comes to security here for the kids.
Stressing on their readiness for the academic calendar, the proprietress of the Olibi Academy said their teachers have been on intense training.
We are ready. We are 100% ready, prepared for us to open our doors in September. September 8th is our first day of class here. And we are ready. As you guys can see during the tour, we are even ready for our SSS when we are not going to be doing SSS for the next 3 years. So that tells you how ready we are. Our teachers at OBA have been recruited about 9 months ago. All teachers that are going to be teaching here have been recruited 9 months ago, and they've been in an intensive training since their recruitment to now. And so we are ready academically, we are ready in every aspect that you can think of to get our kids here come September 8th.
The idea of the school is to give power to young girls by educating them in a safe, inclusive and forward-thinking environment where they can thrive academically and personally. For Sleek TV News, Aminata Kamara.
I'm Nata Kama for Put the Story Day Together for We. The First Bank Sierra Leone has launched its first ever junior internship program 2025 from age 9 to 16. The launching ceremony took place at the bank's head office at Charlotte Street in Freetown. John Abulai was there.
Executive officer of the bank, Udeme Udo, said that they believe the future of finance is in the hands of the next generation. The junior internship program, he said, is to create a culture of banking and entrepreneurship to raise future bankers, businessmen, and women in Sierra Leone.
What we are basically starting is to create that culture of banking and entrepreneurship in the life of our younger ones. So we call this program that we've just started today the Junior Internship Program, where we want to raise future bankers, future businessmen and women in Sierra Leone. Apart from the fact that it would ginger and trigger that potentials, what you realize is people have the innate potentials and unless exploited and developed, it cannot be optimized. So what we're basically doing is to introduce the younger ones into the business of banking.
Udeme said that one thing that is lacking in all careers in Africa is entrepreneurship. Hence, the internship program will be multifaceted by teaching them the business of banking and doing business generally.
So what we're basically doing is, whether they are studying medicine, whether they are studying engineering, the business side of whatever they do, which is very, if I would say, is lacking in Africa, is entrepreneurship. So if you want to be a banker, be a successful banker. If you want to be a teacher, be a successful teacher. If you want to be a doctor, be a successful medical doctor. So basically what we're doing is, the program is going to be multifaceted, teaching them the business of banking, teaching them how to do business generally, and then how to be an effective and result-oriented person. What is very key is like saying is 4 years or 5 years enough to be a lawyer. So what you do is giving the principles. Once, just like in science or any business or any course you study, the first thing is getting the principles. So once you have the principles, it serves as the platform upon which every other thing is built upon. What we're basically doing is to entrench in them the principles of doing business, the principles of banking, the principles of entrepreneurship, and upon that, you can build any other thing.
One of the interns, Monique Jackson, felt excited even though she is not a banker, but considered that as an opportunity for kids to learn business.
Well, I feel excited because even though I am not a banker or part of the commercial stream, I am actually a science student. But first off, on the first day, what I learned is even if you're in the science, art stream, it doesn't matter because they're going to teach us business, which I do believe every stream deserves to learn. I feel like it's a very good opportunity for kids, and these are some of the things we're looking forward to having more. They told us that whatever it is, it doesn't mean we have to change our career because they're coming to teach us about banking. And they also told us that they're not only teaching us banking, but they're teaching us business, which, like I rightfully said, we do need to learn business because being a medical doctor, you have to learn the business part of it.
The initiative by FI Bank, she said, is a creative idea which opens the minds of children.
We're going to call for a meeting wherein we go out, and what we've learned, we don't just keep it to ourselves. We're also going to teach the other children that are not fortunate to be here. And there is also another batch that are also going to come in after us. This is a very, very creative idea, and it will open the minds of children. And as the speaker, and I'm speaking for all the children across the nation, this is what we've been hoping for, to learn more. And also the prizes, some of these kids actually need these prizes for their daily basis and school programs as well.
The First Bank internship program is designed for young minds to explore the fundamental of banking, finance and entrepreneurship in an engaging environment. Reporting for Slick TV, John M. Abdullahi.
Thank you very much, John Abdullahi, for putting that report together for we. So now we go over to Budget Advocacy Network and see what they get for we.
The Budget Advocacy Network expressed their disappointment over the non-insurance of statutory transfer for developed functions by the central government. Both the coordinator for BAN, Abubakar Kamara, and the gender lead, Miriam Samo, emphasized the local community are the one where they pay the penalty for the non-disbursement of the transfer there, so respectively.
We are now going to see, pregnant women who are before paying for their own services because the resources to buy fuel for the ambulances are not forthcoming. We are going to see, people exposed to diseases because WASH did not receive their funding, so the issue around waterborne disease is going to be another one. You see, contractor going to be unpaid, which affects even the local economy. We're also going to see agricultural activities forestalled. All of this one is because central government has not yet transferred anything, when I mean anything, 0 years from January to date. So today, we send a clear and unified message. We cannot accept excuses and delays for not sending transfer of funds to local councils. The people residing in the local council deserve the government to deliver for them. And one way for the government to deliver for them is to transfer these resources. So the people of Sierra Leone are expecting much from the government, more specifically the Ministry of Finance, to ensure that resources which is local council in a timely manner. So we as civil society will continue to monitor, report and advocate for these statutory transfers.
Local councils are the frontline institutions responsible for delivering basic services such as basic education, health care, agriculture, social welfare, water and sanitation, and rural infrastructure, particularly in underserved communities. Yet, as of today, August 11, 2025, not a single council has received any portion of their budgeted allocation for the 2025 fiscal year, and a number of local councils continue to wait for their outstanding allocation for the 2024 fiscal year.
It's a lack of commitment from the government to transfer resources to local councils. It is not administrative. It is not because of revenue slip down a little bit. Because other sectors, other agencies have received more than what was initially budgeted. Some have received half. Whilst councils who take care of bulk of the population of Sierra Leone have not yet received anything for 2025 budget. Thank you.
Aminata Kamara, and I send that piece of information there for you.
Yeah, so we go to Sierra Leone Teachers Union. We see they recently pulled a press release dated 6 August 2025. I will take an excerpt of the press release and make we just see what in there say. It says suspension of over 4,000 teachers from the payroll. So the Sierra Leone Teachers Union wishes to draw your attention to the above subject matter, which is not addressed, would undermine the reopening of schools in September. According to the Teachers Service Commission, these teachers have been suspended from the payroll as a result of the recent teacher verification exercise. We are convinced that a good number of the teachers are existing and are in their school. Some of them were verified but still suspended. It is also reported that some schools were never visited for verification by the enumerators. It is also true that a reasonable number of teachers have resigned, abandoned their posts, or have died. These teachers, we believe, must be removed from the payroll. We are very supportive of government drive to clean the payroll, as this will provide opportunity for more qualified teachers to be recruited. The union is therefore appealing to your good office, sir, for genuine teachers who are being suspended to be brought back on their payroll soon. We look forward to blah, 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 intervention. So this now a press release where they address to the office of the president, that Brigadier retired Julius Mada Bio, that they're calling attention about 4,000 teachers away, then they'll suspend. Now, Sierra Leone Teachers Union, they are against the suspension according to the letter. Even they self-realize, say there are some teachers we don't die, some don't left for teach unceremoniously, and also some not even they can work. So they accept, they recognize that one day. But then say some, they also, part of these 4,000 teachers there, most they can work, and then verify some. And some schools, in fact, they're not verified at all. And call for they revisit the decision. They say, because if not to that, it will go for affect the reopening of school. And so schools say they don't get teachers at all. And if teachers not the school, teachers not the, that will affect the growth of the PK, that will affect the education system in the country. So Sierra Leone Teachers Union is not challenging the the Teaching Service Commission, the verification exercise where they do recently, but they are raising some concern, and some of the concerns that some of these teachers, they can't work, and they verify them, but they still suspended. And some they are aggressive, some never can work, some know they can't work, some they abandon their job, some don't die. So they call on the authority, especially the president, because they address the letter too, for using good office again for see how it can reconsider the teachers they are with and suspend, especially once they were very active in their offices, make them return them back, or come back at their respective posts or the various schools there. Rabbi, quickly, what do you think about this?
I'm sure the president could not see this, or by any chance, say it, then they use this medium. It go say for someone who wanted to be a teacher, seeing these, well, altogether, we see what Titoki State opening, how much it equipped teachers them. I mean, since education have been part of a flagship programs them all together. But this is the case altogether. We'll need to understand that in as much as they don't notice, say this 4,000 there or so teachers, then get one go say question mark, but whatever thing where they around them. But there are teachers also, we go to say, neither the payroll, not even pay, they know they get. So they didn't just scrutinize the entire system, thoroughly look into things, and actually give Caesar within belong to Caesar. Because at the end of the day, imagine you school picking, they go sit down, teacher tinapi, they teach you alone. It's a selfless act.
Thank you. So indeed, so we call on the authorities, we said we'll join us, and also for call on the authorities for see how they can before we call some of these teachers, we are genuine teachers, and they go to their respective posts there. Now, so the headline review could take left you for today. As always, we get Poku for now in store. But today, now so we will left you, and we bring the headline review come to you. My name is James Kamaramane.
It's a pleasure having you on board, James. And thus, we got to go the cutting down to today's edition of the Today Show here on Sleek Television, channel 37. I want to extend my appreciation to my guests, them when they come into the studio, and of course, the entire production team and the camera operators, which so we always stay on the screen. And you will always stay with Sleek family. Continue to stay with us for credible and authentic information. I am Rabia Tumanze, and have a lovely evening.
And gentlemen, welcome to the show. Are you ready?
Village boy, call me the upliner. What are they when I get village?
Me not that same boy picking.
Yeah, I'm tipsy.